And we are live.
We are live, live, live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're here in the States, good afternoon. If you're somewhere else, or even good evening if you're in Sweden with my guest today, the one and only Filippa from
And
Thundermother. I
the
am,
sunset is coming in here in Sweden. It's going up where you are. Perfect timing.
and I'm telling you, I was going to surprise you because I've told you before in interviews, and I've told Guernica, not only is Thundermother one of my favorite fucking bands in the last 10 years, but the number one band that I want to fucking drink with and hang out and party with. So I have my beer ready for the interview. You have yours.
I have mine. School, my friend.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Perfect.
All right. And a happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
And I have something to show you, a little surprise that I was
Ooh.
trying to arrange, but couldn't get it to come together. So I have a little video message for you. I'm going to play.
Okay. Awesome.
You,
Exciting.
you might say, you son of a bitch, but I'm hoping it's a good thing. So here we go.
Hey Philippa, remember me? I hear you're on my bay. That is so amazing. I would join you guys, only I just got to the hotel here. I'm playing the Irish fair in Minnesota, so I cannot come on with you guys, which is such a shame. But yes, greetings here from Minnesota in the USA. Speaking of the USA, I see you girls are smashing it and are going to be doing an arena tour. That's awesome. Come to Nashville. Why aren't you coming to Nashville? But listen, I don't want to take up all of this time. I just wanted to come on and say hello. I'm watching you girls all the time. It looks amazing. You're still rocking, still doing the thing. And yeah, just sending you a lot of love here. From the United States, and hopefully you girls will come somewhere soon my way and we can connect. Otherwise, yeah, God bless you all. Hey, puss puss. Mwah.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
I'll tell you what. So the funny thing is, I've seen Claire throughout Nashville, like at the gym, believe it or not. Surprise, surprise, a place where you would never
Yeah.
expect to see Claire. And I've seen her at the gym, but I've never gone up and approached her. I want to be like, Thunder Mother and shit like that. But she reached out to me like 6 months ago, 9 months ago, and she said, "Hey," she goes, I checked out your interview with Guernica, and you were talking about me." And she's like, "Thank you so much," and I love them, and I was like, wow. So then when I interviewed her, we talked a lot about you guys, and she was just like, I love them so much. I'm so happy for them. And then, so when we got this hooked up, I shot her a text. I'm like, yo, I said, if you're around to pop on for a couple minutes to say hey, I think it would be pretty cool.
Absolutely. I'm gutted she couldn't come. I would love to talk to her. No, but that was a lovely video message. Honestly, I'm a little bit in shock right now. That was the first I've heard from her since they left the band.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah,
said. What she said in the interview. She said, she's like, there's no hard feelings. There's. She's like, but we haven't talked, and she's like, I haven't reached out to her. She hasn't reached out to me. She's like, and it's kind of stupid because I have nothing but love
mm.
for them. So
I feel absolutely the same way. So I'm sure if we just meet, everything is in the past, and we're too old to hang on to old things. And I'm so happy for her that she's living her life in Nashville, which was a dream
yeah,
for her. And I'm proud of everything she's doing, and I'm checking her out as well. And I have only love for her. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. You're welcome. That's so awesome. I mean, it's like when that whole thing happened. Being the fan on the outside, I was like, oh shit, like what's going to happen? And in reality, I mean, who would have thought all these years later now, it was the best thing for everybody. I mean, you guys, I mean,
Exactly.
you started basically from scratch all over and took this and you're just blowing it up like crazy.
Yes, and I just I'm lucky that I found girls that I can work with so well right now. But I mean, I wouldn't be anywhere if Claire wouldn't have been with me for those years, the girls. So I'm grateful for every moment that led up to where I am right now and where we are right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
So
I'm happy she's doing good.
she is.
Gigging. She's doing all the kinds of gigs when she was living here every night even. We went to the pub and watched her every night.
It's crazy. Like she's literally doing a 3-4 hour set almost 7 days a week somewhere here in Nashville. It's crazy.
She did the same when she lived in Stockholm, in Sweden. She's just like a machine, but she isn't a machine. I know she's a sensitive, super strong woman, and I'm super proud of her. And I would love to meet her and come to Nashville. I would love that.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys are coming to the States. You guys have done some one-off shows in the States over the last few years, but full-blown tour with the Scorpions. Like, what's like, not even just for you, but the whole band. Like, what's the feeling in the band now? Because this is like freaking like, isn't this like the dream pretty much?
This is the dream. This doesn't happen. Like I thought anything could happen, but I could never believe this would happen. Playing an arena tour with the legends,
Right.
and especially they're German and they're pretty close to Sweden, and the drummer is Swedish.
Right.
So Mickey reached out to the singer Gernika, and we're like excited that we're coming so we can talk Swedish to each other as well. And I can borrow snus, the tobacco, from him if I run out. And he can come to me.
Funny.
And also Emily, our drummer, is doing it, so that's perfect.
That's too funny. Yeah, I mean, like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh yes," but then, like Claire said, "No, Nashville." I was like, "Oh no, how could you be missing Nashville?" But hey,
It's
at some
typically
point,
we don't play in Nashville because I really want to go to Nashville. I know the whole band want to go to Nashville.
you know what? You guys are meant for Nashville. Not only just to play, but the party that you guys would. Yeah, exactly. It's your town.
We love a good party. We always did. That's why we look so young still.
So you know what? I saw something that was speaking of the United States and everything, and I saw this. I think it was on your Instagram, and I was really intrigued by it and wanted to know what it was about. There's a picture of you and your grandparents, and you were saying you wanted to visit the clubs that your grandfather played. So what's the deal there? Was your grandfather, I guess, a touring musician in the States or something, or?
He is 94 years old, guitar player. He plays jazz. He's been playing jazz his whole life.
Okay.
And he was one of the first people on the boat with the immigrants to America. But he just worked there. He entertained on the boat.
Okay.
As a guitar player with a band. And on the daytime, he was scrubbing the deck and working as a cleaner. And in the nighttime, he was in the band. So when the immigrant boat stopped at, close to New York, I'm not sure where, or Washington, he went off and he went to Brooklyn, and he was the only white dude in the jazz clubs.
Wow.
So he actually performed in a few places there, and I want to go there and visit that places
That's
to
amazing.
see where he played. And then he went back again. He did that a few times before he settled down in Sweden and just continued playing. He even played for the king and queen of Sweden.
Really?
Yeah. Like they had like some kind of jazz night, and he played there for them.
That's amazing. So I guess he was like a huge influence in you playing guitar then.
Absolutely. He's the only musician in my family. And he still plays guitar, and he's 94. And I just bought one amp from him, and we discussed electric guitars and stuff. I can't believe how long the electric guitar has been around. It's really old instrument, actually. And he still has his old Ibanez.
Really?
that he used for his whole life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
that's really cool.
To be able to share moments like that with your grandfather, that's freaking amazing, man. Love it.
Absolutely. And
Love it.
when he want me to play the blues when I come over, and I'm nothing compared to him. E- Even if he's older now and he says he can't play good anymore, he still beats me.
So, is he a fan of Thunder Mother?
Absolutely. He has all our albums. He has the old-fashioned CD player,
Look.
and he just, calls me if I do a big show or something. Want to know how it went the day after and stuff like that. It means a lot.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Is he drinking beers with you guys? That's what keeps him so young.
He is drinking, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I checked his fridge yesterday. He had beers and he had brännvin, like kind of strong liquor.
Nice, nice. So, all right. So the new album, Black and Gold, getting ready to come out soon. Um, this album, I mean, just listening to it, and even the four singles and videos you put out already, the albums of past, you heard the Balls to the Walls, Thunder Mother, but now this album is like the mature, um, still Balls to the Walls, but it's like you crossed over now. You can get that mainstream radio music feel to Thunder Mother now.
I know what you mean, and that's something I think is something difficult to write, like kind of popular choruses that goes with a lot of people,
Right.
because we're aiming to reach the everyday kind of person, even our mothers. That would be so
Mm,
cool to reach out to audience with younger people and older people, uh, especially as we have so many as influences. So that's the goal, and that's what we tried. And it's really hard to write those kind of choruses, but I think we nailed it.
I think so too. Like, what is it? Something like as you guys were writing this and all, like, did it take you longer to do that because like you're saying, it was so hard to do that?
Uh, it took actually some extra help. I'm studying music songwriting now in
Okay.
London's Songwriting Academy.
Wow. Okay.
It's like a distance thing, but I had to pause the school now because I don't have time because I'm touring too much. But I mean, we took in a good friend of ours called Palle Hammarlund, and he helped us to finish it off a little bit because he is a friend and he lives close to me, and I really trust him to be a part of our working with us. So we invited him to our sessions,
Nice.
and he brought those like suggestion chords that would make it pop a little bit better. And I'm like, this is so hard to realize how it's done. And it's a craft.
It really it's amazing. Like when you think of those people that that write those songs, like even like some song, like even going back to the classic rock songs, like I listen to them and I just think to myself, wow, like the person was like 22 years old when they wrote this song, and here it's 50 years later, and it's like a timeless thing that still you don't get tired of hearing. It's just music's truly amazing. In other words,
It's very never ever ending learning experience for sure to write songs. You
absolutely.
never stop learning.
It speaks a lot too that you've decided to go to a songwriting school to even further. It shows a lot of you, further in the craft.
I want to develop. I've been doing it since I was like 13, 14 years old. But then the more you learn, the more you know that you don't know what, if you know what I
Right,
mean.
right, right.
So I'm no problem creating a riff, but I know my weaknesses is lyrics now, and they don't have any depth. So there's always something to improve.
Right. Absolutely. Now, how was for doing? Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Hot Mess is your first true like ballad, power ballad, however you want to call it. Was that a little weird for you guys to be doing a ballad now?
Uh, we have had a ballad before, "Fire in the Rain" on the previous album, the self-titled one. But this was our first like waltz, 3-4 beats like Aerosmith,
Right.
"Dream On," or all of those. So that was like an idea I had in my mind. I want to do that kind of Aerosmith kind of power ballad.
Right.
That was how it started. I said to the girls, "We need to do that," and then we did it. We worked for it.
Now, you mentioned about the ages of people, young and old, getting into Thundermother, and as you were saying that, like it kind of like clicked in my head. What I can see is because, and it's a beautiful thing we're seeing over the last few years. The girls are taking over rock and roll. Let's face it. Okay, the girls are finally getting their just due. The doors kicked open. It's not a boys' school anymore. It's for everybody. It's for both sides of the fence. You guys are coming in. Thunder Mother has now, I feel, the opportunity to be the modern day ACDC.
That that is what we're aiming for, my friend. No, we want to knock them off the throne.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I told Angry Anderson 1 week ago when we hanged out at Wacken Festival. He was like, "Are you the new? Like, what is your goal, Filippa? Because we're really close friends. He's like a mentor."
Okay.
So I said, "Yeah, I just want to knock ACDC off the throne."
Just kick them off. They had their time.
Yeah,
It's Thunder Mother's time now.
yeah. I mean, in this kind of era, this time in life, people need a female all rock and roll band in the
Absolutely.
arenas, and I'm so grateful that we are able to do it.
So, what do you guys? Because you guys come here and like, what's it, like 2 weeks or something? So, what are you guys doing? You guys just kind of resting up now? I saw actually you guys canceled some shows because of a health thing.
Yeah, one in the band is not feeling well right now, so we need to recover a little bit. But we leave on Friday
Okay.
to Toronto,
Okay.
and then do our little Canadian run,
Nice.
and then go down to Atlantic City and Chicago and New York, and we have our own show actually, which is not announced yet. In this is my friends, by the way. In Panzer Princess right here.
Cheers to
Legendary
them.
band. Legendary band. You should you should interview them as well. No, we're playing in Long Island, our own
Okay.
show. And we have our own show also in Cleveland, and we have our own show in where was it? There was one more. Austin.
Look at that. Did you guys get nervous like when Whitesnake had to cancel the tour? Were you like, uh oh?
Like I did expect it. I did expect it because they canceled the European run.
Right.
And I'm gutted because I told everybody I want to hang out with David Coverdale.
You jinxed it, see?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go like hang on his shoulder, hug, yo, David.
Or maybe he got too scared and had to try to hang with you guys to keep up
Yeah.
with you.
No, but I've been listening to their songs my whole life, and we all have in the band.
Sure.
So now I'm gutted. But I was so happy that they continued to do their thing. Scorpions, our fellow neighbors in Germany, and that they bumped us up a notch, and that we can be like the real
Yeah.
support band instead of an opener,
Do
because
you
that
guys
makes a
get
huge
more time now, or?
yeah, it makes a huge difference for us because we invest all we've got into this tour. We took huge loans and blah blah blah. You know, we just a dream coming true. We cannot say no to this, and
Sure.
then we will get an extra 10 minutes on the show.
Nice.
And also the people, I was thinking, oh, we play when people will arrive, so they will go hang up their jackets or whatever, go grab a beer. But
Mhm.
now they might do that and then come in and see us, so it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I hope people not be angry that we're not trying to replace anybody. We love Whitesnake, we're gathered,
Yeah,
but we are a little bit happy for ourselves. I am a
sure.
human being.
Exactly. Hey, you guys didn't make them cancel. I mean, they had their own medical things to worry about, and it just worked out for you guys even better.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it was good that we got extra 10 minutes because I was like, how can we do? We're used to playing 90 minutes every night.
Right.
We played 90 minutes in Europe, our own headline shows for years, for like
Sure.
last 4 years, and I don't even know how to play 30 minutes.
You're
I'm
just
not
getting
warmed up.
warmed up.
I'm warmed up. So at least we have 40. So yeah, who knows? We can add in extra songs or whatever.
Nice. Isn't it kind of like I was even thinking too? It's kind of crazy to think about it. Like, was it a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? You guys are driving around playing on the top of a freaking truck during the pandemic, and now you're
Yeah,
playing arenas in the United States.
yeah, yeah. I mean, life is crazy like that. Like, but we have this kind of saying in our band that we are real rock and roll, whatever. I mean, it's really cheesy, obviously. But we fight for rock and roll is one of our songs,
Hmm.
and it says on our big backdrop as well. We fight for rock and roll since 2009. And that just when the pandemic came, we were like, no, we will not sit in and wait for a good fee and a good gig. We will go out and play anyway. So we rented that fire truck and played on the roof of that and toured around Europe and stood on the roof in squares.
That's
And
awesome.
that's stupid because we were drained. It was two shows a day, like no money. But anyway, here we are now. It turned out to be a great thing.
See that? Little wacky, a little crazy, but paid off in the end. And now, yeah, even this, you guys are taking a huge chance, like you said, but it's going to pay off huge for you guys.
Prost or skål or cheers, as you say
There
in
you go.
uh, in the States. So I'm so used to playing in Germany. We're really big in Germany, so that's why I'm saying Prost all the time. I forgot my own language even.
Well, this time now is going to be your guys to shine, coming here, crossing over, and not only crossing over to the States, but crossing over to the mainstream. And I mean, you can see the numbers on your videos, the numbers on your streams. Everything's just going up, 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 up.
It's crazy.
I can't wait for the Thunder Mother Conquering the World tour.
I will still be here, ready to do an interview with you, have a beer in 30 years, I promise.
We're going to do that, and at some point, we're all going to do a lot of these together.
Lager!
There you go. All right, where's the best place should we send everybody? Is it thundermother.com, socials?
Thundermother.com. Not very updated because we are running it. We suck at that stuff. uh, you can check it out. It's WordPress, so you can probably hack it too. But maybe facebook.com/thundermother or Instagram/thundermother or whatever. Spotify, YouTube is youtube.com/thundermothertv.
And when does Black and Gold officially go out for the rest of the world to hear? I'm special. I got to hear the whole thing.
August 19,
Nice.
next
week.
Friday. Next
Beautiful.
week.
Well, congrats to you and the girls. Nothing but love, rock and roll, and hopefully eventually invade Nashville and let's go tear up the town.
Ah! Oh, that would be amazing. I can't wait to come over. One week to go.
We'll bring Claire, but she might drag our asses to the gym.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I still have my real six-pack, and she has that other six-pack.
Exactly. All right. Great talking to you as always, and talk to you soon, and best of luck to you all.
You too. Love it to meet you. Bye-bye.
You too.
See you
Take
soon.
care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.